In this video I'm going to show you how you can post your code online for the portfolio assignment. So the website which I am at here is gist.github.com, and so this is the pastebin site that we will be using for this assignment. So the first thing that you should do is sign up for an account with GitHub. You can actually post files here without having an account, but it makes it harder to come back and find them later if you lose the link to them. So if you have if you create an account, then you can come back and click on the link here to see the list of things which you have previously posted. So I recommend that you go and sign up for an account. So let's run through an example of pasting some code. So here I have open up in the MATLAB editor the code that you were given right at the very start of this subject. This was the Lab 1 task. And so what I'm going to do is select all of that, Control A, copy it with Control C, and then paste it here, Control V, into the text box on this website. And I'm going to give the file a name up in this box here. Notice it says name this file. The name which I will pick is freightcalc.m. And the .m on the end is important because it tells GIST that we're using a MATLAB file, so therefore it should highlight the syntax for the MATLAB language. You see over here on the right it says language detected by file name, so the .m on the end told us that we had that we were using MATLAB code. And so then I click the link down the bottom here. Now you can create a private or a public GIST, it's up to you. The difference is that a public paste will be available on your profile page. Anyone will be able to see it. A private one is only available to people that have the URL. So I'm going to create a private paste for this one. So I click on this link, and then what I end up with here, it creates the unique URL for this paste which I just created. You see it at the top here. And then here is the code which I have pasted in. And so I could come along, someone else could come along on a different computer and copy this, paste it into MATLAB, and go ahead and play around with this code. Now, suppose I wanted to make a revision to this code. I wanted to post a new version. If I click the edit link here, then I go back to my text editor, and so what I'm going to do is paste in the improved version. So this was the answer to the first lab. So if I copy that one and paste it over the top down here, so this time we've added in the distance cost, which was the lab task, and then I will click here on Save GIST. Then now what happens is on the right hand side there are the two different versions which have been posted, and so people can go back and look at the history of your project, and we can see the changes that have been made. And you can refer to a specific version by clicking on the little links here. So this is the original one, and this is now the newer one which I have pasted. So this link at the top of the screen here, this is the link that you would copy and paste and put that onto the wiki page. So in your table of contributions, you would paste links like the one that you see here to refer to the code that's hosted on the GitHub site. One more thing that I want to show you, if I go up here to New GIST, I can create a file and put some content into it. And then down the bottom here there's a link that says add another file, and if I click on this then I get another box and I can have a second file again with some content. And so this might be useful to you if you have a couple of functions in your project, and so therefore functions need separate files in MATLAB. So this is how you could put multiple files into your single paste. And so if I was to now create that link, then I would see there are two files in my paste, and so people can easily separate out the different parts of your project. If I go up here to my GISTs, then I see this is all of the pastes which I have created. So there's only the one that you just watched me make a minute ago. So this is what I said about creating an account. If you have an account, then you'll be able to easily come back and find all of the pastes which you had made. Otherwise, if you didn't have an account, then you would have to recall this URL at the top here, and if you lost that URL, then you wouldn't be able to find your paste anymore.